toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Patterson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short punt.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early, to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
To the air, it's Nelson. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be...
And is slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
On the move. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little space. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Patterson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's complete to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. The lead is 6 in the first. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Scanning the field, it's Patterson. Quick strike complete. Bounced off his feet.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more...
Gets loose in the middle. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Snap it to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking downfield, it's Patterson. Deep shot for the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Trying to punch it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got it back on second and goal. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on third and goal? Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Snap in the shotgun. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Patterson. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd, now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Patterson. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's got him in the flat. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Quarterback adapting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's looking deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Nelson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Nelson. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Catch in the middle. It's Butler. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That pass not close, as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, BYU, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Patterson. Quick spin on the run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. And tackled there by the defense.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all the...
There he goes! Drills him with the stiff arm. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, it's Hamilton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Going for the marker on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
35, BYU, 23.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
of 2.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And some room to work. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Patterson. Makes the catch.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick in his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Patterson. Here's a heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got a man. It's Wilkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Using the quick game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Makes the catch.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Patterson. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play